Going very well. I've been very pleased with the kids' effort so far and the work ethic and everything. We had our best summer as far as our attendance at weights and the 25 days of contact. Great summer as far as conditioning drills and everything like that. So, kids have had a great attitude. We've had a lot of fun. They've been working real hard. And so, that just keeps on moving on the way it is, and the way the seniors have had that leadership role and pushing each other and pushing kids along. We're real excited about the season.
Okay, and how are you guys think you're going to be this year? You think you're going to be, what's your outlook?
Well, we're definitely going to be improved over last year, I think. Last year's crew, we were still kind of coming on and things and learning. This is our third year, me, myself, and coaching staff here with this group of young men, and, they're really buying in. And, wins, losses, who knows? That's tough to say because everyone else is getting better too. But I feel like we got a really good shot to be a 500 or better ball club, have a chance at districts, be pushing people in conference. And the biggest thing we look for every year is, are we improving? Are we getting better? Are our kids getting fundamentally better? And I think we're really going to see that this year.
I think you guys surprised a couple people last year, first game of the season, beating Stratford. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming. And then you're in a lot more games than what I think people probably gave you credit for a year ago. Are you hoping that kind of carries over some of that momentum? Maybe it's kind of been a down few years for the program, but it seems like they kind of picked it up a little bit last year.
Yeah, it did. And, if you look at the last two games of the year before, we won our first two games of districts, last three, excuse me, won our first two games of districts, playing for the district title in that week 10. Didn't end up making it happen. Catholic was a better ball club that night. Then we beat Catholic, so we'd won 3 or 4 ball games in a row, and things were looking great, but we just couldn't make that magic happen again last year. But the things we did see, we were in ball games last year. We was close. We were tight down the wire. We had several games that were, we were ahead at halftime and just let slip away. And so this year it's getting over the hump. It's finishing out those games. And we know we're going to be in ball games. We know we're going to play close and play well. And so, that momentum is building. The kids see themselves getting better. They feel more confident. The weight room is starting to show on a lot of these kids. They're feeling that work ethic. They're feeling that attitude, the football mentality. And so we see the program heading the right way, and we're very excited.
Give me a couple names, a couple kids to look for here in 2010.
Probably the biggest name you're going to hear right off the bat is Zach Ferguson. He is a 3-year starting quarterback. He is a senior this year. He's really stepped up defensively. We didn't let him play much defense last year, and he came in. He said, "Coach, I'm playing defense this year," and he was excited about that. And he's a physical quarterback. He is not. We're a running-based team, so he's a runner more than he is a thrower. But the kid threw for 1,200 yards last year. But he's also a good, hard-nosed runner. He's going to run you over. He's going to give you good moves and everything, but he's a physical defender on defense too. And so he's a great little athlete. Another young man to kind of watch out for, Shane Corporon. He's one of our senior offensive linemen. He's playing D-line and linebacker right now. We're kind of bouncing back and forth, but he's a big kid, about 6 foot, 250 pounds, but he can move. And so he can play well on both spots, defensively. And, he's a kid that's hoping to progress on to the collegiate career someday. Garrett Verheyen is another senior that's had a really good camp so far. He's a defensive back and wide receiver. Ryan Pearman is a junior fullback and defensive end that's really good strength upstairs and good foot speed. And we've just got a slew of seniors that have really impressed me this year, and we got some young kids that are stepping in, and those are just a couple of names we're really excited about.
I had what I was going to ask you and then I forgot it. What kind of offense do you guys run? You said you're a run-based team. What is it?
Well, it's wishbone. Basically, you're going to see a lot of midline. We do run a lot of power and sweep out of it too, but we're basically going to just try to get after people and run the football a lot, grind up the clock, keep the games nice and short, and just get that physical mentality. That's something that we felt like we were lacking over the years, and we've slowly tried to integrate that in over the last couple of years, gotten more and more physical, and we're hoping it really starts to shine this year with a really solid offensive line with Tyler Wheat, Shane Corporon, Donnie Samis, Josh Cherry, and I met Jacob Grimes. Almost lost one there. But those 5 guys have been real physical, as well as our tight end, Chris Cooper, another senior. We're hoping those guys really pave the way so we can really move the ball on the ground well.
Okay. I think that's all I got. Is there anything else you want to add?
Oh, we're just looking forward to it. We opened week 1 over at Willow Springs, and we're back here week 2 for Bolivar, and got a big rivalry game with Hollister, right in the middle of the season. So, we're excited about the season coming up.